Hello, everybody. Today I'm here with the next set of levels for Dr. Mario World, and we really need to talk about 871 because I feel like this level is insane. The 3-star requirements are crazy. So what I did is I brought in a point boosting assistant, and I had an assistant that that gives you an automatic skill. Now, whenever it didn't trigger, I would use my skill up. So technically, I did use a power up for this, but that's the only one I used, and it was simply because my assistant did not trigger. So really all you need is for Peach to hit the 3 rows of bombs. And if you can get that, you win. That's all there is to it. There is one virus at the very bottom that might not be green and you'll have to hit separately, which will probably cost you some capsules, but it could just be luck, again, that you need it to be green. And also you need Peach to hit all those rows. It's crazy. I don't understand why they did the requirement so high for 3 stars, but that's what they've done. So the best I can do here is bring in Peach and get her skill right away and just hope that she hits the 3 rows I need her to. So that's a strategy that I did. I don't know if that'll work for you, but that's really the only thing I could think of. A very annoying level. None of the other levels are that bad, especially in 3-star requirements. You know, that level's not even hard. It's just hard to 3-star. So going to the next one, I did pretty bad on this one, honestly, but all you need to do is get all the blue coins and the purple coins, and all the other viruses, you know, all the regular ones just need to be cleared, and all the floating viruses need to be out of the way of the blue coins. And I start with this top corner here. You can do that if you want, but it doesn't really matter. And honestly, it might be better to go for the middle with the section of greens, get all of the coins around it, and then go for the section of blues and get all the coins around that, and then get all the reds and go around that. And then everything is opened up. Both of the corners you can go for whenever you want. And I guess I would just say save the corners for when you have extra colors you don't need, or extra colors that work for the viruses in those corners. And you can also let some bombs spawn in next to some of the blocks, which will make it easier to clear some of it out. But the real trouble comes in with the extra viruses spawning in and the extra bombs spawning in, because they can cover up a blue coin and prevent you from getting that. And also, if you're very close to getting a blue coin, I would suggest just getting it. Like, this blue bomb is covering this one here. I should have just destroyed that bomb and ensured that that blue coin was mine. I also didn't realize right away that all you had to do is get the coins, so I was kind of focusing on capsules for a little while as well. Or sorry, focusing on viruses for a little while as well, until I realized that that was not necessary. Although you will have to clear out pretty much all of them. A few of them you might not need to. But I should have just went for these purple coins right away. I do end up doing that pretty quickly here. I don't remember exactly how I get to it, but I do get those. Oh, so that green bomb spawns in, which allows me to get these 2 green viruses a lot easier, which I will do in a second, right here. So we bring down some greens, blow up that bomb and get that blue coin. And now we can get to this bottom corner and get that blue coin as well. And then going over here, we can get these red bombs as soon as we get a red, which will allow me to get all that bottom section done. And then we just have these 2 blue coins on the right. I just need to get rid of this green virus, which the bombs help with that. And then I need to hit this bomb here for the blue, which allows all this stuff to fall, which gives me the reds I need to beat the stage. And obviously I had plenty of points. Didn't even need the extra capsules, so I skipped ahead and we went forward. I actually recorded my voice over once for this, and you might hear it a little bit in the background. I messed up on the audio, and then I deleted the original footage, so I'm recording over the old video. You might hear me talking very faintly, but it's going to be pretty quiet. I'm going to make sure the audio is good this time. I just forgot to do it and started uploading it, and then realized before it went up that I needed to do that. So this is my second time talking about these levels. So for this one, you want to get down into this red shell as quickly as you can, so that you can get the 2 cannons on either side, activated, so they hit the locks on the bottom. And now the rest of the stage is open, And the rest is very tedious, and it's going to take a while. I don't even want to talk about it because I already had to sit here and talk about it already. But there are just a lot of viruses and a lot of green coins in your way. And you basically just need to make sure when you're clearing a virus that you also clear the green coins around it on the correct rotation. You don't want to clear a virus next to a green coin if it is not on the right side. And it just takes a while. There's a lot to go on here, and there's really no good way to do it. It's just going to take forever. So you just need to keep going. You do have some cannons and probably a shell left over that you can use to get some of it out, but then you have a lot in the middle here that just needs to go. And if you get extra colors you don't need, you can use that to break some of the green coins that are kind of covering some things. Like right here, I'm going to go for the red in between all these green coins. That gets rid of 3 of them and also allows me to get to that shell. So bringing down the double red that I get, I will then go for the green shell, which gets rid of that row, other than those 2 green coins. And then I don't really need reds all that much anymore. I only have 1 more red capsule, so I can use that whenever I need to destroy a green coin, or also if I can just put them out of the way. Also, I screwed up there. I meant to put that in between, and actually just closed off my way to do so. So instead, we're going to bring down some stuff here, and then that red fell and allowed me to put it in there. Now, I was cutting it very close. Wario's not really that great for this one. I think Lemmy would be really good because there's a lot of barrels. But here I just use this final that final virus to get both of those green coins. So it worked out okay with Wario, but you're going to be having a tough time. I would suggest bringing in Lemmy if you have him. I never tried it with Lemmy, so I don't know how great he is, but I just imagine that he would be better. So moving into this one here. This one is all about red and green viruses. Red ones are shaped in a heart, and there are a bunch of coins in the blocks. So you need to use the green, or whatever colors they get you, I guess, on the top and break open that barrel, and then start working your way through all the reds here. And it gave me some double reds, which was unfortunate. It's kind of a waste of some capsules, but you're going to want to break all the reds next to the blocks so you can get some of those out of the way. And then it doesn't really matter when you go for the reds. I went for them all right away. Just get them out of the way, and then you can use the remaining reds on the blocks at the bottom. Either way works. And you'll end up having a lot of the blocks on the top cleared out pretty early because of those red viruses that were up there. But there will be a lot of blocks on the bottom that will take a while. So there are red crates covering each of these sections here, so you'll have to bring down some reds just to get into them, and then you can bring down some greens. If you get a double green, that's really the best way to go. And once you get rid of all those red crates, you can just use the reds to get the remaining blocks. And then when you're all out of the green viruses as well, you can just use those to get the other blocks as well. There's some bombs spawning in and some colored crates spawning in, and you can either use those to your advantage or get some extra points, or just leave them be. And at the end here I get a bunch of double reds and double blue or double greens, so that really helps me out. You can see here in a second I got a double red, double green, and then another double red and another double green. So lots of points at the end there. And I don't know what the point cutoff is, but I'm pretty sure I was decently safe. So that one wasn't too bad either. We've still got this last one here, the hard stage. And just going into it, it seemed like Ludwig would be the best choice. And I based that solely off the fact that there was a lot of ice on the stage. And I don't know, he seems to work really well. So there are a few things you need to do for this stage. First off, just getting that cannon and shell right away gives you Ludwig's skill, and then you can use that to hit some of the viruses. What's nice about Ludwig's skill is that right away some of these viruses in this bottom corner will only take 1 hit instead of 2, because they are iced. When they are uniced, you only need to hit them once, and then you just want to hit all the viruses around the coins here. Some of them are actually, I think all of them were originally in barrels, but most of them will be opened up by the cannons, and then you just need to hit all the ones around it. So I go for this red here, which really wasn't necessary. Then you're going to want to go for those double reds, or those reds that are right next to each other there, and then get that final green one on that side. And then once this opens up, we're going to want to start immediately working on this next section here. So I actually get started with it with this green, placing it right here, and then giving myself a little opening to start that when I'm ready for it. So what you're going to want to do with this section here is each row, you're going to want to have colors ready for the next row. So starting with the green, you're going to want a red and a blue and another green ready to go. So when you clear out the green, you're going to want to bring down a red and get in between the door and the key. So you can use the door as a platform. Then again with the blue, and if you have a green, you want to do it again with the green. Now I didn't, and that you can see here exactly what happens. You have to build back up to the green to get to it. So the best way to do it is to clear it before those keys get there. And I kind of just discovered that on accident, but it worked out very well. And now we have plenty of capsules left over to just get these final purple coins and then the last 2 viruses on stage. I tried to do something interesting with the blues, but kind of messed it up. So we'll just place some greens over here, mess up the greens again, bring this green over to this side so we can clear that out. Let some blues fall, and there we go. So that one can definitely be tough with someone like Wario. Like, Wario's not good for that stage, but with Ludwig it went pretty well. So thank you for watching. We've got one more set of levels for today, and I will go and do that. So goodbye.